In the 1700s, it almost happened. One country came closer than any other to ruling the world. And no, it wasn't Britain, not yet. It was France. At the time, France was the biggest player in Europe. More people, more land, more influence. Its armies were feared, its culture was copied everywhere, and its leaders were dreaming big. For a while, it looked like nothing could stop them. But history had other plans. And in just over a century, the dream was gone. Back then, France had everything going for it. Over 20 million people. That's more than twice Britain's population. Paris wasn't just a city, it was the center of art, science, and diplomacy. The French army was one of the strongest in the world, and overseas, they had colonies in North America, the Caribbean, Africa, and Asia. On paper, they had the perfect recipe for global domination. But in 1756, the 7 Years' War broke out. And this is where the cracks started to show. France could fight on land, no question. But at sea, Britain's navy was in a different league. One defeat led to another, and before long, France's supply lines were cut. The result was brutal. They lost Canada, Louisiana, and huge chunks of their empire. Britain walked away as the new master of the seas, and in the 18th century, controlling the seas meant controlling the world. Then came 1789, the French Revolution. The king was gone, the monarchy destroyed, and the country torn apart. It was a time of big ideas, liberty, equality, fraternity, but also pure chaos. Enemies were circling, waiting for France to slip. And then, just when it looked like things might collapse completely, a young general named Napoleon Bonaparte stepped into the spotlight. Napoleon was a game changer. He rebuilt the country, fixed the legal system, and turned the French army into the most feared fighting force in Europe. By 1810, he controlled more of the continent than anyone since the Roman Empire. For a moment, it looked like France was finally going to pull it off. But then came the mistakes. The continental system, Napoleon's plan to crush Britain's economy, ended up hurting his own allies more than Britain. And in 1812, he made the move that sealed his fate, the invasion of Russia. 600,000 soldiers marched in. A freezing winter, starvation, and relentless Russian resistance meant only a fraction came back. The invincible French army? Gone. Meanwhile, Britain still ruled the waves. Their navy, their industry, and their money kept them in the fight. In the age of empires, that was all you needed to outlast even a powerhouse like France. By 1815, it was over. Napoleon lost at Waterloo, and France's dream of ruling the world died right there. They would stay an important nation, sure, but never again the global superpower they once had in their sights. France's rise and fall is a reminder. Even the most powerful nations can overreach. Ambition can build an empire, but it can also destroy it. And it leaves us wondering, if France had made just a few different choices, would we all be living in a French-speaking world today?